Hey guys, welcome back to Budget with a July Dreamer. My name is Miranda, and on this channel I share everything personal finance. I cover budgeting, saving and investing. If these topics are of interest to you, then please hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and let's get into today's video. So this is the fifth and final Transfer Tuesday for the month of April. Today is April 30th. I cannot believe that the month of April is already over. Like, where did the month go? Honestly, I feel like so much happened in April, but also at the same time nothing really happened. That's how it feels like to me, but it's still been a good month overall, I must say. But anyway, so today is Transfer Tuesday. And if you're new around here and are not familiar with what Transfer Tuesday is a money movement that was started by Mary over at Pen is No Perfection, with the idea being that we look for money within our budgets and send that towards our financial goals. I have been participating in Transfer Tuesday since I started this channel back in 2021, and I absolutely love it because it has helped me to save money. I have saved over 35,000 pounds now since I joined, and this is because having a community like this and having a specific day during the week where we look at our money and purposefully strive to send money towards our financial goals has really been the key for me. Sure, making extra money also has helped big time, but to be honest, if I didn't have something like Transfer Tuesday, I probably wouldn't have saved as much as I have, because if you don't give money a job, it really does find its own job, and I have definitely observed that over the years. So this is why I love having something like Transfer Tuesdays, which is consistent and helps me to save money quite easily, I must say. So like I said, this is the fifth and final Transfer Tuesday for the month of April. The month of April has had 5 Tuesdays, today being the last one, and whenever it's like extra Tuesdays, I always worry that I may not have additional funds, because in my budget I'll normally calculate just for like the 4 Tuesdays and see how I can move money around. But the month of April has been exceptional, and I can't wait to share all about that. So first things first, for these Transfer Tuesdays, I have been covering 2 main sections. So the first section has been talking about me paying off my devices. So this is paying off the iPhone, paying off the iPad, and paying off the watch. So I have been slowly but surely working on paying these devices off, and in March I was able to completely pay off the iPad, so no payment for that. And as of today, I have also been able to pay off my mobile. So I have a little piece of paper here, my notepad here as well, where I've written down everything that I want to cover on this portion of the video. The second portion of the video will cover not Transfer Tuesdays only, but we'll cover the 100 envelope savings challenge. So the 100 envelope savings challenge is a savings challenge that helps you save 5,050 in whatever your currency is. So for me, in pounds. So over the last, I want to say, I think the final Tuesday in March, I started a 100 envelope savings challenge after finishing the 52 envelope savings challenge, and I started with a big amount in March, so I was able to save up 250 pounds right off the bat. I covered a bunch of numbers, one of them being 100. So I was able to save that amount of money. So for today's video, we're going to be covering those 2 areas and then talk about what is next, and also maybe my goals for May. Although maybe for May I might just tell you about the goal I have for May in the first Tuesday in May. So, but we shall see. Anyway, so I'm gonna start off first with the mobile section, so paying off the devices that I have. So when I started the month of April, I had a balance on my device of, I believe, 500 pounds. Now I got this device I want to say last year. Was it last year? Yes, last year March. Initially, I had an iPhone 12 Pro Max, no 12 Pro, last time, and I had no intention of actually upgrading to the 14 Pro, but then some things happened and I ended up getting a new phone anyway. So I got this and I gave the 12 Pro to my cousin as a wedding present. So I gave her that back in Zambia, and then I got the 14 Pro. Now with the iPhone 14 Pro Max, I was charged £1,152 for the device, and obviously in the UK a lot of things are on credit, like literally on credit. So I got it on credit and I was paying £25 every single month on a 2-year plan. I already knew that that was not going to work for me. 2 years just to pay off 1,152 was ridiculous in my eyes, because I knew I could afford it if I want to. I just didn't want to touch my savings, right? So, and also, to be honest, if I'm being frank, it has been part of the culture that everybody pays something for their phone. Not only the line rental, but the device as well. A lot of us are used to having a phone bill that includes the device itself as well as the line rental as one bill. We're used to that. It's normal, it's part of the culture, but I still view it as that. So when Vodafone told me that they'll be charging me 2 separate amounts, because the previous one I actually was paying one amount for both the line rental and the device, but when they told me that for this one I'll be paying the line rental separate from the device, I was like, okay, I'm gonna pay off the device quickly, and that's exactly what I have been working on. So instead of it taking me, I think my end date is March 2026. Yeah, because I think it was 24 months. Yeah, instead of taking 24 months, I don't know, but whatever. Instead of taking me that long, I knew I wanted to pay it as soon as I can, and I've been doing that slowly but surely. So started off the month of April with, I believe, £500 left to pay, and I made the minimum repayment at the beginning of the month of £25, and since the beginning of March, I have been scrounging, looking through my budget. Any single extra income I received in April, I took a chunk of that. When I say chunk, another £25 from there, 25, 35, and I would send it towards paying this device off. I will see if I can put a screenshot on the screen of all the extra repayments that I have made for this device, because I literally surprised myself. I was diligent, and this is why I love transfer Tuesdays. I was very focused and diligent on paying off this device. This is one of my Q2 goals that I have, that is to pay off all of my devices. So I was diligent and I was paying off extra, and I was able to pay off an extra £475 towards this device, and now 100% mine. 100% mine, no extra repayments. So now I am putting £25 back into my budget, because that's how much I was paying for the device. And another thing that I did, so the line rental that came with the package when I got this phone, I was paying £20 every single month. I've now reduced that to £15 because I can, and I'm glad. I was actually aiming for £10, but there's certain extras that they were giving me on the £15 package that I saw online, so I went for the £15. So moving forward, there will also be a difference in my phone bill, but my phone bill as well as my internet and my YouTube Premium come out as one bill from Vodafone. So line rental, internet, and YouTube Premium are charged as one bill. So this will reduce from, I think, between 65, 75 £75 to between £50 to £55. That's what I'll be paying, and that first bill where I'll make that lower payment will be June, because the May bill has already been generated. So all of that good jazz, I'm happy for me. So that is where I am with the device. This is completely paid off. Now my focus has shifted to the Apple Watch. So now we're going to be paying off the Apple Watch, and I've already started making extra repayments. So the minimum repayment for the watch is £30 a month. So I have made an additional 70 pounds extra towards this device, and so I'm now ending April at 400 pounds left to pay. So definitely feel like I'll be able to pay off this device as well, at least before June ends. I mean, I'm gonna try my best in May to pay extra towards this device, but I'm also traveling the majority of the month, so I'm not really sure how much extra cash I'll have to send towards this device, but I will be intentional with this as well. So that is it. That is me on my devices paying those off and the progress. So iPhone completely paid off, iPad completely paid off. Now we only have the watch to pay off, and yes, yay me. So the second and final part of this video is me going over my 100 envelope savings challenge. Like I said, with 100 envelope savings challenge, the goal is to save 5,050, and I'll be using this money towards my 2024 travels. That is the goal. So I save and use at the same time. Right now I haven't touched into this fund yet, but I know I will. The trip that I have coming up is already 100% paid for, so I will not be touching the money, but the trip after that I might touch the money. So let us recap where we started off April and where we're ending April at. So I started the month of April with 250 pounds saved towards this 100 envelope savings challenge, and in week 1 I was able to save 16 pounds to bring the total for that week to 266 pounds saved. Then week 2 I added 34 pounds to bring the total to 300 pounds saved. Then week 3 I added 24 pounds and then 17 pounds to bring the total to 341 pounds saved. Last week, week 4, I added 19 pounds to bring my total saved to 360 pounds saved. This week I just made the transfers. I have been able to send 40 pounds to bring my total saved to 400 pounds, but then I got an extra income coming, so I took 20 pounds from there and I sent that 20 pounds towards this 100 envelope savings challenge, and I'm now ending at 420 pounds saved in total. My goal for April was to save 90 pounds towards this challenge, and I incorporate that in my budget, but I've actually been able to send 170 pounds, which is 80 pounds more, almost half, almost double, I should say, what I intended to save, and I'm happy about that. Again, this is making sure that every single extra income I received in the month of April, I was able to send some of it towards paying the device and some of it towards saving, because I obviously want to prioritize saving because the money I'm going to use for my travels. But anyway, that is where we are. So I am ending at 420 pounds saved for the 100 envelope savings challenge. But like I've said before, and I've shown this many a time, but you will notice that in the account I actually have 421 and 17 pence. Again, this is because I'm keeping the money in a high yield savings account with a 3.70% interest rate here, so it earns interest, and that's why it's 421.17 instead of 420 pounds even. But for my tracking purposes, it's 420, although the account shows a little bit more than that, which is fine as well. So I am happy that I'm currently 8% of the way there. So I've saved 8% so far out of 5,050. So let's see what I can do in the month of May. I am definitely all about whole numbers, so I am wondering if I should maybe aim to save like 100 pounds or 80 pounds. Actually, no, let's make it maybe 130 pounds. No, actually, let me not guess. I do have my iPad here and I have just finished writing down my budget for the month of May, so I can check what I have said I would like to send. Okay, 100 pounds. So I said I would like to send 100 pounds towards my 100 envelope savings challenge. So that's what we'll stick with. So 100 pounds is the target for May, but if I can do more, that would be really, really great. But that is it, you guys. That is the fifth and final transfer Tuesday for the month of May. May, April 2024. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in my next video.